Hello and welcome to my channel. Do subscribe. I'm using a 4mm crochet hook and we're going to start with a slip knot. Once the knot is ready, chain 2. Now make 6 single crochets in the first chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull the yarn to tighten your work, and now we'll be working in spirals. So go into the next stitch, which is your first stitch of the round, and make a single crochet. Place a stitch marker to mark your work. Now make another single crochet in the same space. And now make 2 single crochets in each stitch. So you'll have a total of 12 single crochets by the end of this round. To start the next round, remove your stitch marker and make a single crochet. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch, and in the next stitch make 2 single crochets. Now make 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 single crochets in the next one. So we'll repeat this for the entire round, making 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So by the end of this round you should have a total of 18 single crochets. Starting with the next round, remove your stitch marker and make a single crochet. Place the stitch marker in the first stitch, and now make another single crochet in the next stitch. Now make 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So for this round we'll be working as 2 single crochets in 2 stitches and then 2 single crochets together in 1 stitch. So it's 2 single crochets and then 2 together. So by the end of this round you should have a total of 24 single crochets. Moving on to the next round, remove the stitch marker and make a single crochet in the first stitch. Place the stitch marker in the first stitch. Now make 2 more single crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. Now in the next stitch make 2 single crochets together. 1, 2. These are in the same stitch. So we'll be following this pattern for the entire row, making 3 single crochets separately and then an increase, making 2 single crochets in the same stitch. By the end of this round you should have a total of 30 single crochets. Starting the next round, remove your stitch marker and make a single crochet. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch and now make 3 more single crochets in the next 3 stitches. In the next stitch make an increase, which is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Follow this pattern for the entire row, making 4 single crochets separately and then an increase, which is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 36 single crochets. To start the next round, remove your stitch marker and make a single crochet. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch and make 4 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now make an increase, making 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So we'll be working in the same pattern, making 5 single crochets in 5 separate stitches and then an increase, which is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 42 single crochets. To begin the next round, remove your stitch marker and make a single crochet. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch and make 5 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now make an increase in the next stitch, making 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So we'll repeat this for the entire row. When you reach the end of your round, instead of making an increase in the last stitch, we will make a slip stitch and then we'll make 2 more slip stitches. So here I am at the end of my row and I've just removed my stitch marker. So in the last stitch I'm making a slip stitch and then I'll make 2 more slip stitches. So chain 1 and cut off the extra yarn, but make sure the yarn is at least 5 cm long. Pull the yarn through. Now cut the yarn in strands of 10 cm each. Once your strands are ready, take 2 strands, insert the hook in any stitch, you can start from anywhere, and then fold your strands into half, pull it through the space, yarn over all the 4 strands and then pull them through the loops on your hook. Pull the strands to tighten your knot. Pull the strands to secure your fringe and repeat this for the entire coaster. Trim the sides to give your coaster a neater look. Hope you liked today's pattern. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.